Hello, dear viewer. If you clicked on this video, I want you to at least watch my first edit on this channel. Please skip to this time if you don't want to waste your time watching the entire way through. I believe it's better when you watch the entire way through, but please, if you're going to do anything, skip to this time to watch my first edit on this YouTube channel. I put a lot of effort into it. Actually, there's two on this channel. I'm not going to tell you where the other one is. It's in the outro, but just watch the first one, please. Okay, it's at the time. Thank you. Okay, I'm making another video. I'm making another video, and there's gonna be an edit in this video. I'm gonna put some more effort into this video. There's still not gonna be a script. I'm just gonna be talking, and I know what I want to talk about, but I'm mainly just talking right now. Also, the lighting is a little bit different, and my hair is messy. But hey, who cares? Also, there's moisturizer next to my bed. That doesn't look weird, and that doesn't look bad. I promise you, I moisturize my face. Okay. That's why it's there. I just put it there. I don't have furniture in my room. I have a bed and I have a desk and I have another desk right here. And then I have a table outside. I have nothing here. And there's also my mall is, yeah, I live in like a cell. Oh my God, this is actually so bad. I didn't even realize like the background. Now that I'm like, whatever. Anyways, there's going to be an edit in this video. Look out for it. Keep an eye out for it. I'm going to make you, I don't know if it's going to be an image. I don't know if it's going to be a cut. I don't know if it's going to be a video. It's going to be something. There's going to be an edit in this video. Just stay tuned. I promise you. It could be at any point in this video. I don't know how long I'm going to talk. I want to keep it short, shorter than my last one. But I don't know. I like to ramble. If my microphone sounds bad, it's because I'm moving it around. But anyways, sorry about that. Or maybe I'm too loud. I don't know. I don't know. I'm doing something. Yeah. Okay. I have a question, mainly for myself, because I do not know what to do on a YouTube channel or when it comes to creating content. I just don't know what I want to do with this YouTube channel. I don't know if I want to keep posting on it. I don't know if I'm going to be keep posting on it. I don't know what I want to put out. Honestly, I do not want to put out very serious videos like my last video all the time, because I just don't want to use this as a way to be like depressing or something. I just don't want that to be my basis. I don't want that to be my whole account. But I don't know what else to do. Because the problem is, there's two problems. This is probably going to be related to my title of the video. I don't know what I'm going to title it. The main problem I have, there's two main problems I have. One, I have lost my creativity. I don't know where it's gone. And two, I don't have interests. I am not a person who is great at maintaining interests. And that sounds weird, and I'll talk about that first, I guess. When you talk to people, or the people you know around you, usually they have like one little hobby that they like, or one little thing that they like to do. Even if it's not like an actual hobby, like they're not building boats or something, or they're not recreating the Empire State Building in like a cardboard or something. I'm saying, like, a lot of people, I don't know, they might binge watch movies, they might binge watch shows, and they might be like I'm not going to say that word, but a cinema lover. And I don't know if you can hear that swallow, that might be bad. And they have a lot of stuff to talk about when it comes to that. You know, they can talk about their favorite show, they can talk about their favorite movie. I don't watch movies or shows, I don't watch anything. But like, the basis of that there is that a lot of people usually have like one thing that they cling on to and that they know a lot about. I don't feel like I have anything. Like, anything interesting, at least. And that's like really true. Because one, I play a lot of video games, and video games is good content, at least just if I want to put it out. If I want to put something out there, I can at least record myself playing video games. Problem is, I don't play fun video games, and two, I really don't even play video games that much anymore. That's a big problem. I don't like have developed interests to where I can like talk about something or make that a main thing about my channel. Maybe that's a good thing. Maybe I could just do a variety of things. But I'm also kind of at like I don't know where to go. I don't know. I just like am gonna do something, just to do something. That's the whole point of this channel, because I need to do something, and I'm gonna do something, and I'm gonna post something, and I'm gonna do something, and this is what I'm doing right now. But I want to do something different. I don't want to keep talking like this. So I'm making this video to talk to myself about, to confront myself about what I should do. And then if you are listening and you want to give me feedback or ideas, I can totally do it. But I don't know. Just I'll talk about what I like to do. What I'm thinking about doing. One, I could make videos, or at least I could stream, which I do want to stream. I do want to just talk on my streams at least. Maybe play video games on there if I am playing video games. I don't really play that many video games, or like a diverse set of video games. But I guess since I have money now, because I'm working again, I can, you know, buy stuff, or buy more stuff. But so like I can play just like slot games or something, while also just talking majority of the time. I can move this sort of content onto my Twitch stream, but then what do I have for my YouTube videos? I don't know. Another thing with my Twitch content is that I want to challenge myself, or maybe I could do that on my YouTube channel. I want to challenge myself. I want to go outside. I want to go outside and I want to do stuff. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm not going to be like one of those slop TikTokers where I'm like going up and talking to girls. That's not what's going to happen. But I don't really want that to happen. But like, I want to just go outside and walk around at the very least, which is a big thing, because one of the hardest things to do, and I don't know if you feel the same way, one of the hardest things to do, at least for me, with social anxiety, is to just go outside for no reason, for absolutely no reason other than to just go outside. It is the scariest thing. It is the worst thing. I must have a reason to go outside. And if I don't have a reason, which doesn't happen often, I'm not going to go outside. I haven't been outside today. You can tell by my hair. I want to do that more. So I might make that my streaming content sometimes. I do want to take the camera out with me if I can possibly do that. I don't even know how to set that up. Another thing, I guess, for an idea about what my content is, I could do K-pop content, because I'm a K-pop fan. And that sounds really weird and scary. But the thing is, I am also not that big of a K-pop fan. I used to be a much bigger K-pop fan, like 5 or 4 years ago. But a lot of the groups that I like are very older now, and I'm not keeping up with K-pop that much. I do like K-pop though, but I have a lot of contradictions that I could talk about. A lot of my content, if it were to come to K-pop, would be complaining about K-pop because of the structure, because of the South Korean government, and how the workers are treated, how the idols are treated. So I would, talk about a lot of the problems that go on with them, but also I don't really know much. At the same time, I know bits and pieces, but not enough to make a video. And not enough to make it my whole thing. And I don't even know if I want to be in the K-pop sphere, because it's, one, a dying sphere, and then two, also I like K-pop, but I don't know if it's enough. I don't know if it's enough, to make it my whole thing. But I do like K-pop. I do have a lot of groups that I like. Luna is my main group. Luna, absolutely. And all their subgroups right now are Artemis, Eve, Chu, Lucemble before they, disassembled, and then Hyunjin's new group, stuff like that. I could talk about all that stuff. I could absolutely talk about all that stuff, but I don't know if I want to. I don't know if I'm going to. I don't know what I'm going to do. So there's K-pop. That's one of my other interests. Baseball is another thing that I like to talk about, but I don't know. I don't want to be I don't want to be a baseball YouTuber. That's just not what's going to happen. And I don't know. I'm not going to do baseball. Other than that, surprisingly, I'm a psychology major. I don't know much about psychology, at least enough. The problem with psychology is that you really, at least for me, I feel like you need to know a lot, especially on heavy topics, which a lot of psychology can be on heavy topics. Now, it could be like slop psychology, where it's like, oh, how do I make decisions every day? Which is interesting, But like, you could, I don't know. There's already so many websites that fill that role for me. And also, there's just not a lot that's known in psychology, and research is kind of weird. But the thing is, when it comes to a lot of things with psychology that I want to talk about, it feels like I'm not certified to talk about that stuff, and I probably am not, and I probably shouldn't, because I don't want to talk about something. I don't want to talk about my experience, or I don't want to talk about like stuff related to depression or just heavier things that someone could listen to, and it could, I don't know, it could delve into something bad. I don't know if I want to do that. I want to do research on like certain topics and then maybe make psychology videos off of that. But even then, I just feel that I'm not qualified enough myself. And I don't even know if I want to fully do that without being confident in that. So I'm kind of putting that to the side. So really all I have is gaming and talking and K-pop. And I don't have much else. That's why I'm going to edit this video, and the edit is gonna be funny. I swear to God, it's gonna be funny if you like stuff. If you're funny like I am, if it's gonna be funny. I swear. There's gonna be 2 edits. You know what? I'm gonna make 2 edits. Okay. To this video. Maybe 1. I don't know. You'll know if you watch. But the other problem, the other thing about this whole thing, those are my interests, which I don't really have that many, which sucks. And I want to explore my interests, but I don't know. I just don't do anything. I go home and I just, watch whatever's on. I watch streams. I watch YouTube videos. I play some games sometimes, and I do my homework, and then, or I go to work, and I don't know. Like, I just don't do much. That's the other thing about this video, and probably what I'm going to title it, because I need to make it catchy. I really feel like I've lost my creativity. I really feel like I don't have much going on there. And I know why. And I guess this is a topic of psychology. This is psychologically related, and maybe something that I know much more about. I know why it's the case. It's mainly because I'm not doing anything. I'm spending a lot of my time consuming, where my brain doesn't have that time to sit and think of new ideas, to sit and think of things it wants to do, to plan, to organize. I mainly am just stuck in a loop of consuming constantly, where, if I'm watching a stream or if I'm watching a YouTube video, in the middle of that YouTube video, as soon as I get bored or something, I go to my phone, and I go to Twitter, and I go to TikTok, and I just don't leave myself time to think or to go over the things that I should be doing, or leave myself room for creativity. It's kind of why I'm doing this video, and probably why I might do future videos, because it's just me forcing myself to talk in front of a camera. Not without any expectation, but to talk to myself, like this is my first time talking all day, um, and to get my brain running about ideas and stuff. I really, though, have lost a lot of my creativity because I feel like back then, when I was younger, which is like 4 years ago, when I was like 18, or 19, no, 17. I'm 21. Um, when I was like 17, 16, I really had a bunch of ideas when it came to content creation because I was like really into that. Into that career choice, or not career choice, but just that interest. I really had an interest in streaming. I had a heavy interest in content creation, and I had much more ideas. And I feel like those ideas were good. I don't remember those ideas, and I did not write them down because I didn't take it seriously, or that seriously. But I just know I was, I was sitting on some good content. I was sitting on some things that I would have wanted to do at the time, which thank God I didn't, because uh, I'm still young right now. But back then, when I was super young, I'm so glad I wasn't on the internet. I wasn't public when I was 16, when I was 17, because that's a child, and I was probably thinking stupid stuff. I was probably going to say stupid stuff, that stuff that I just don't want on public. I'm not like, oh my God, I'm not saying I was like a horrible person, but like, I just did. I just knew I wasn't. I just felt immature to be in front of a camera, and I was. I don't think any like 15-year-old should be in front of a camera and talking and being open and stuff like that, about certain things. It's just, I don't know. It's kind of weird. Like, grow up first. But I just had more ideas back then. Maybe totally even unrelated to content creation, totally unrelated to streaming. I just had more of a drive, more of a motivation. I could think of things. I had a routine of thinking things. And I do know what changed. It was a lot of, I guess a lot of the reason why is what I talked about earlier, but also where, what I talked about earlier, where I am constantly consuming. But the other thing is, I'm not training my brain to do longer form things. Whenever I watch things, I watch like a 5-second video and then I scroll to the next one, or I watch a 20-minute video and then I also, while also like tapping out of those videos. I don't play video games like I did back then, for 8 hours. And I feel like whenever you're doing a lot of long form things and you're training your brain into a lot of long form things, your brain has a lot more room to think. And that sounds so dumb and that sounds so crazy, but I feel like, I don't know, it's more of a feeling than anything. Um, I feel like I was much more, the gears were grinding back then. Now the gears aren't grinding because I'm just like waking up and uh, stimming on, or inputting dopamine into my brain. Um, I I'm going to do stuff though. I'm going to do stuff, and you know what? I'm gonna make an edit. I'm gonna make an edit right now. The edit is incoming. 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 Be ready for the wave. I don't know if I made the edit. Maybe I just look so stupid, but maybe I just overhyped it. Anyways, I'm gonna make two. I'm gonna make two. Okay, there's one that's gonna be at the end of this video. It's gonna be my outro. Don't worry. Stay tuned. My outro is gonna be amazing. I thought I should make an outro. I'm gonna make an outro. It's gonna be an amazing outro. I honestly, that's really all I want to talk about. I just don't know what to do with my content. I don't want it to be depressing. I actually want to be funny. I want more room for me to be funny because I feel like I can be funny, at least with my edits. Um, but a lot of this time, talking and making me go serious and stuff, it hinders on my jokesy jokes, which I don't have a lot of jokesy jokes. Actually, I'm not a funny guy. That's the thing. That's the problem. But I want to be funny. I don't know. Alone, it's a lot harder to be funny. I don't know if you kind of get that, but I am going to make content, and my next video might be just like this one, where I'm just going to be talking. But my next video after that might be just like this one. But my next video, one video on here, or I'm gonna stream. You know what? I'm gonna stream, and it's gonna be me playing video games, and it's gonna be me talking, but and maybe with my friends. But I want to do stuff that's a little bit different. I want to put effort into a video. I'm not gonna like make like a 20-minute Mr. Beast video or like a I'm not gonna make an essay video. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, maybe I could. The other thing, another one of my interests is that I'm really into politics, which I guess it's kind of a crazy thing to be into and to talk about it publicly, especially given the times. I do not really want to talk about politics unless if it's a heavy thing, like freeing Palestine. That is one of the things where I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna support that, absolutely. But there are other things that I just don't want my content to be surrounded with politics. First of all, I'm a baby. I haven't read enough. I haven't read. I feel like I haven't read enough. I feel like understanding politics, getting in the knowing of politics, takes on a sphere of different subjects where you're like history, sociology, understanding people, economy, government. You have to take on so many different topics, and you have to know so much to really be in the know of politics, in my opinion. And I just feel like I don't know enough, even though I have studied some things, even though I have read some things. I just don't know enough, and I don't want it to be my main content. I don't even know if I really want to talk about politics. But that's just another thing. I'm cooked when it comes to content creation. I'm cooked. Like I'm not gonna be. See, the other thing is, what's popular with my peers, or at least what's popular with like my age group, is that I could go on stream and talk, go into a Discord, and then like live date a girl, and that could be funny. But I'm not gonna do that. That's scary, first of all, and I just don't want to do that. I don't want that to be my content. Like I'm not that type of guy. I don't know. I don't want to make slop content. But I just don't know what I want to do. Ugh. I'm also not like a right winger, so it's uh, because that's easy content. Oh my god, if I could just portray myself like I'm on the right, oh my god, that's easy content. But anyways, yeah, I'm gonna make a video, and it's gonna be about specific content. Maybe I can make Minecraft videos. Maybe I can just play a bunch of stupid games. I don't know. Or maybe I can talk about K-pop. Or maybe I can talk about my life more, like I just am doing right now. Maybe I could just make a podcast. Maybe I'm just made for a podcast. I'm just made to talk. But I don't know. I want to build a community. I want to be fun. I want to have friends. um, I don't know what I want to do. I'm gonna keep looking though. You know what? I'm gonna write. That's the other thing. I'm gonna write. I'm gonna start writing. Writing will help rack my brain going. Anyways, this video is as long as my last video because I love to talk and I'm just talking. If you've watched this long, you're awesome. And you're going to see the amazing outro. The amazing outro of all time. Get ready, because the outro is coming in 3, 2, 1.